Hello and welcome to another update video about HBAR. The HBAR chart shows a deep pullback after that initial rally here. Yeah, we had this rally, and I indicated already when that rally was unfolding that these news-driven rallies, and that rally was news-driven, these catalysts, they generate rallies. Yeah, they can when the market is prepared for it, but they often lead to so-called three-wave tops. Okay, so a three-wave top happened again here. Yeah, basically the top was formed on Tuesday, and we're going to zoom in a minute. Let's talk first about the overall potential on this chart. The main problem on this chart is that the rally that started in January last year was only a three-wave rally. So probabilities aren't clear, but because we are in a bullish market overall in the crypto space, I'm leaning towards a bullish outcome. So what I can justify here is the perspective of an ending diagonal in a C-wave rally. Yeah, so I'm tracking that we possibly completed wave 1 in an ugly ABC structure with an ugly C-wave diagonal. So that top formed here on the 11th or 12th of March. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clear 5-wave pattern, but only in a diagonal. And then this pullback happened, dipped into the communicated support region, and the market reacted nicely. So that means we possibly completed wave 1, we possibly completed wave 2, we might have started wave 3, and my assumption is that we are in this pattern as long as the 4.7 cent level is holding. What's not so clear at this stage is if the wave 2 already bottomed or not. But again, against the 4.7 cent level, that doesn't matter so much because it leaves enough space for the wave 2 to reset a bit lower if it has to. And then we should see that third wave, 4 and 5. Bear in mind, because this wave 1 was an ABC, well, the third wave would also need to be an ABC structure. Okay, and minimum target for the third wave, if the wave 2 already bottomed, is 36 cents is the minimum target. And the first ideal target is 44 cents. So it can always go higher. The higher, the better for the overall, let's say, for the overall perspective, because the first main C-wave target is above $2. So we need to see if we actually get there. But for now, let's see if the third wave can actually reach its targets. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Here you can see that this top was clearly in 3 waves. This could now be followed by a long and draining correction, as it often happens. But we'll see. I mean, 3 waves up in an A wave. This here could be the B wave pullback, but there's no sign it's completed other than an initial reaction to the support region at the 50% FIB level here, 11 cents. But I would need to do more to convince me that the C wave has already started. Not convinced yet. And against 8.3 cents, we could say that the wave 2 bottomed. And this is just a B wave pullback, and then the C wave can still happen from there. But these weird structures, it just looks a bit strange. So what could happen is that this B wave extends a bit in an ABC structure. Okay, so if the next rally is corrective, we have to expect further downside. But the orange support area gives you the parameters to watch for the idea that the third wave has started and we are in an AB structure of the third wave, or actually of a larger A wave. So that's of course possible. We need to see how the next rally unfolds, and obviously the third wave target, I mentioned that to you, we should ideally get to 44 cents. So I'm not sure if with a C wave we get there. So it might be if we don't get there that it's extending into a larger ABC structure. So and then below 8.3 cents, well, then I would have to assume that the wave 2 is actually still unfolding and this was just a high B wave. Absolutely possible. A wave down, overshooting B wave, C wave down. So we have 2 support areas to watch. But below the 4.7 cent level, I don't really have anything clearly bullish left. Then we would have to assume that most likely the market will break below the December 22 low, January 23 low. But for now, I'm looking for higher prices. Not convinced yet that really the wave 2 bottomed. So we have 2 scenarios there to watch. The thing is, because of the overshooting B wave, it's not a must that the C wave ends below A. Absolutely not needed. It could be that the C wave ends a bit higher. An A wave and a C wave, they often have the same length. And if the B wave overshoots the C wave might end above A. So yeah, that's sort of what we're tracking. That's key. I mean, two key support levels. 8.3 cents is the line of the sand that distinguishes between white and orange counts, and the 4.7 cent level is the trigger that will most likely lead to invalidation even of a lower wave 2 correction. Okay, so but at the moment it would be expected that at least the lower support region will offer support. It's just that these corrective rallies, when they happen as a result of news, well, they lead to obviously 3-wave rallies. You know, a lot of people were already falling from their chairs out of excitement. I always try to calm people down and say, look, yeah, if you chase now, it's too late anyway. But oftentimes you can't trust these rallies when they are news driven. They often lead to 3-wave rallies, and a key, and this looks a bit like a blow off top. So it often leads to that. Okay, and a lot of people who bought down up there, greedy, over leveraged, okay, they are now disappointed, and it can take months for this correction to unfold. We'll see. For now, the levels are clear and upside expectations are there. I think we need to see a little bit more price action now to really determine what pattern this is, because this was a very, very sharp correction and we're holding support for now, yes, but the reaction to support is very weak. So if you ask me, if it's the white count, it most likely will form a clearer ABC structure. And if we then see the next corrective rally, we can calculate the next downside target. Yeah, it's these strong rallies, when they are corrective, they don't really help, because we've seen it with XRP a lot of times. These corrective rallies, they take a long time to be corrected again, and then people lose interest and get bought out and whatever. Anyway, the levels are clear, bullish outcome expected. Let's wait for the next 5-wave move, because a clear trigger that wave, or clear indicator that the C wave has started, would be an early or first small 5-wave move up. That would give us an indication that the C wave to the upside has started. So any 1-2 setup on a smaller time frame will indicate we are on the move to the next upside target, which would be the 26 cent level. That's the next FIB level that really matters. That's my update about HBAR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.